Hey, what's up? I'm Jordan Harris, the mediocre millionaire. So today's topic is going to be about a prized possession of mine. And in the comment section, I would like to know, what is your prized possession? So over the years, I have been fortunate to attain some pretty cool materialistic things. So I own my dream car, which is a 2013 Range Rover Sport. I love the body shape of it. And I don't think they ever make anything that looks quite like that Range Rover. So I own a Range Rover. That's one of my prized possessions because there were times where I would dream of that car and I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford anything like that. So the first opportunity that I got, I bought one. I guess I should say the first time it made sense, financial sense for me to buy one, I bought one. I received a letter from President Obama back in 2016, 17, I don't know, somewhere like that. So that's one of my prized possessions as well. This house, my wife and I, it's our dream house. So it's another prized possession of ours, materialistic things, whatever. But the one thing that I like, would I sell this house? Yeah, for the right price, I would sell it. Would I sell my Range Rover? Yeah, for the right price, I'd sell it. But the one thing that I feel like is priceless for me is, as weird as this sounds, is this plate. So people, whenever I explain the fact that one of my prized possessions is a plate, people are like, what the heck are you talking about? So this plate, it says, dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, so shall you become. And then obviously real big right there, it says dream. So this is a plate that my mom gave me, actually, right before or right as I was starting my entrepreneurship journey. So a lot of you know my story, 2015, unemployed with no money saved up. And then we started a few businesses. And then here we are today with 100 and something employees. So I guess I'll start a little bit further back, but I come from a working class family. That's on my mom's side and my dad's side. We didn't have entrepreneurs in our family. We didn't have millionaires in our family. We just didn't expect that kind of thing out of life. It's just not what we expected. And growing up, I was one of those weird people who had a serious fear of embarrassing my brother, my mom, and my dad. So whatever they told me to do, most of the time I did it because I didn't want to be an embarrassment to them or to the family, my cousins, my aunts and uncles. I didn't want to embarrass anybody. So I just did what I saw everyone else doing and what seemed to make sense for them. So I figured I would do like everybody else did, which was go to school, hopefully finish high school, get a diploma, maybe go to college, and then get a job. Pray that you make your boss happy. Pray that your boss likes you, gives you a promotion, gives you a raise, and then go and maybe get a nice pension. You know, that kind of life. That's what we've always done. So when I found myself, and my wife and I, we both found ourselves unemployed and broke, obviously the next step was to try to find a new job. But I always had these whispers in my mind saying to start my own company. But that just wasn't the norm in our family. So I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to start my own company. And then I also know the stigma behind entrepreneurs because they always look so shaky to some people's eyes. Some people view entrepreneurs as being just in between jobs and they call themselves an entrepreneur. So I didn't want to have that stigma attached to me, and I didn't want my mom to have to tell people, like, when someone says, well, what do your kids do? And then she says, well, Jordan he's an entrepreneur. And they say, well, what is he doing? She's like, oh, well, I don't know. He's just an entrepreneur, kind of in between jobs right now. I didn't want that stigma attached to me, and I didn't want my mom and my brother and my sister to have to answer for that. But one day, my mom brought this over, because she knew I had spoken to her, and I had spoken to my Aunt Bev and all these other people in my family about how I really did have these aspirations to start a business. And I really did have this dream of becoming a millionaire eventually. Like, I had all these dreams, but I was scared to chase those dreams because I didn't want to fail and embarrass people. So she brought this plate over one day. I think she got it from the Goodwill. I don't know. I think she got it from the Goodwill. But she brought this plate over, and it's telling me to dream. So that was me receiving like a go ahead from the most important person in my life, the person that I hate to embarrass more than anybody else in my life, from my mom saying, hey man, if you have these dreams and you really do want to chase these things and you have this mentality of being a millionaire and helping people around you, if you really do have those aspirations, then you need to go ahead and dream and do it, make it happen. So once I got that go ahead, I know it sounds crazy, but once I got that go ahead, I guess you would say, once I got that battery in my back from my mom and from my wife, I started to go get it. I started to make things happen. Started knocking on people's doors, networking, reaching out to people to see how they could help me and how I could help them. So the main thing about this entire story is, one thing is, if you have a dream, go ahead and chase it. Don't be like me and wait for somebody to give you the go ahead. So that's one part of it. The other part is, there are people who hold you in high esteem. And if you give them encouragement and tell them to chase their dreams, a lot of the times that's all it will take for them to chase their dreams. Because if it wasn't for my mom, and if it wasn't for my wife, and if it wasn't for my brother who supported me through everything, and of course my sister supported me through everything, then I would not be where I'm at today. My wife wouldn't be where she's at today. A lot of people's lives around us would be a whole lot different. And I believe that this one random gift here changed my life and a whole lot of people's lives around me. And I believe that this one plate here, it's going to change my kids' lives, my nephews' lives, all of that. Because I finally got a push forward, or the okay, from the person who was the most important to me in the world. So that is all that I have for you today. As always, I appreciate the time. I appreciate you listening to me. Like I said in the beginning, please do leave in the comment section. Let me know what your prized possession is. Whether it's a crazy idea like this here, or if it's something simple like the dream car that you saved up for years to buy. Whatever it may be, I'm super interested to know what that is, and I'll be responding to those. So as always, take care. God bless. Peace.